So all of you are hopefully able to see 137 on your screen. Right. Okay. Okay, so we have finished. This goes in running numbering, no? So the numbering is a little different. देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टाः देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा देवताश्चाभवन् देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा हृष्टास्तस्य हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा once more देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा काञ्चनस्य सुनाभस्य सहस्राक्षश्च वासवः काञ्चनस्य सुनाभस्य सहस्राक्षश्च वासवः काञ्चनस्य सुनाभस्य सहस्राक्षश्च वासवः together whole shloka देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा देवताश्चाभवन् हृष्टास्तत्र स्थास्तस्य कर्मणा काञ्चनस्य सुनाभस्य सहस्राक्षश्च वासवः काञ्चनस्य सुनाभस्य सहस्राक्षश्च वासवः. The shloka is clear. We'll go to the meaning. Tatra sthaha. From the first word, middle. Tatra sthaha. Devataha cha. Tatra sthaha. Those who were there. Tatra means there. Stha refers to who were there, who were sitting there, who were placed there. So those who were there. Tatra sthaha. Devataha cha. This people who were witnessing the scene were the devas. Apart from them, the charanas, the siddhas, the gandharvas. So they are referred to as tatrasthaha and devataha. Cha. And sahasrakshaha vasavaha cha. Sahasrakshaha, one with 1,000 eyes. Vasavaha. So who is he? Who is Vasava? Who can tell me?
Indra, ma'am.
Indra. So the Indra with 1,000 eyes. Kanchanasya tasya sunabhasya. That sunabha refers to mountain. Here Kanchanasya tasya sunabhasya is all in Shashti Vibhakti, which means of the mountains. What kind of mountain? Golden mountain. The gold. So sunabha refers to mountain because nabha refers to peak. So one with good peaks, one with nice peaks is a mountain. So Kanchanasya sunabhasya, that golden mountains, karmana, by his action, Prishtaha, pleased, abhavan, were pleased. So by the action of the golden peaked Mainaka mountain, everyone present there, including the Devatas and most especially Lord Indra, were pleased. We must remember the old story of how Indra threatened to cut off Mainaka's wings. Now he himself is bearing a witness to his heroic act of offering hospitality to Hanuman. So let us see his reaction. उवाच वचनं धीमान् परितोषात् सगद्गदम् सुनाभं पर्वतश्रेष्ठं स्वयमेव शचीपतिः. Easy shloka together. उवाच वचनं धीमान् परितोषात् स गद्गदम् सुनाभं पर्वतश्रेष्ठं स्वयमेव शचीपतिः once more उवाच वचनं धीमान् परितोषात् स गद्गदम् सुनाभं पर्वतश्रेष्ठं स्वयमेव शचीपतिः धीमान् शचीपतिः. This Dhiman is an adjective. It is in Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam for Shachipatihi, which is also in Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Shachipatihi means husband of Shachi. Again, we know husband of Shachi is Indra. So, he is now described as Dhiman, the intelligent one, the wise one. Why is he wise here? Obviously, when he is recognizing a wise person is one who is not egoistic. Just because his orders were flouted by Mainaka, who hid for cover under the ocean, came outside to do something, he did not lose his temper. He did not get angry. Instead, he was wise. The mark of a wise person is he will be calm even when his orders are flouted. He will try to see the other person's point of view and try to see whether it is dharmic or not. That is why here Valmiki describes Indra as being Dhiman. He is wise because he appreciates Mainaka's act. So Dhiman Shachipatihi Parvatasreshtham Sunabham. Parvatasreshtham is an adjective for Sunabha. Sunabha means a mountain. Parvatasreshta, greatest among the mountains. So greatest, seeing the greatest among the mountains, Sagadgadam, Paritoshat, Sagadgadam, Paritoshat, fifth vibhakti, out of praise, out of satisfaction, being very happy with him. Paritosha, Paritoshaka is also, Tosha is also praise. So here Paritosha is used as his state. He is very happy. He is very satisfied. Sagadgadam, with a choked voice. Sagadgadam means with a faltering voice, choked voice. Swayameva vachanam uvacha. Himself spoke these words. So now Indra is speaking these words in a choked voice, overcome with affection and appreciation for the valiant act by Mainaka. Indra is speaking these words. Okay, I hope it's clear. Hiranyanaabha Shailendra, Hiranyanaabha Shailendra, Parituštosmi te bhrisham, Parituštosmi te bhrisham, Abhayam te prayachami, Abhayam te prayachami, Tishtha saumya yatha sukham, Tishtha saumya yatha sukham. Line by line. Hiranyanaabha Shailendra Parituštosmi te bhrisham. Hiranyanaabha Shailendra Parituštosmi te bhrisham. Abhayam te prayachami. Tishtha saumya yatha sukham. Abhayam te prayachami. Tishtha saumya yatha sukham. Together. Hiranyanaabha Shailendra Parituštosmi te bhrisham. Abhayam te prayachami. Tishtha saumya yatha sukham. Hiranyanaabha Shailendra Parituštosmi te bhrisham. Abhayam te prayachami. Tishtha saumya yatha sukham. Now, Hiranyanabha, Shailendra, he addresses the mountain. Hiranyanabha, one with golden peaks. Shailendra, oh, Deva among the mountains. Or the, see, I am Devendra, you are Shailendra. So he is bringing him equal to his status and saying, oh, he's appreciating him by saying, oh, chief of the mountains. They, with you or for you, Brisham, exceedingly, Paritushtaha, pleased, Asmi, I am. So with you, I am exceedingly pleased. By your action, I am exceedingly pleased. Then he goes on to address him. Saumya. Saumya means the one who is very auspicious, the one who is very pious. Okay, beautiful. Te abhayam prayachami. For you, I will give my protection from fear. So I will protect you from fear. I will take care of your security. Yatha sukham tishta. Stay where you please. Thus he has revoked the ban on Mainaka wandering out of the ocean. Because Mainaka hid in the ocean, he ordered that he stay as a doorway blocking the entry from Patala to the rest of the worlds. Now he is telling Mainaka, I forgive you and I guarantee you my protection. Go, stay somewhere safe. Wherever you want to be, you are safe. Okay, so wherever you want, you can go. So he will not cut his wings. That's what he promises him. Obviously, you can imagine Mainaka's reaction. And then he also goes to justify why he is going to say that. Okay, why has he given him this protection? Sahyam krite tu samahat. Sahyam kritam, sorry, Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Kramato yojanashatam. Kramato yojanashatam. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Line by line. Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Kramato yojanashatam. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Kramato yojanashatam. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Together. Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Kramato yojanashatam. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Sahyam kritam te sumahat. Vikrantasya hanumataha. Kramato yojanashatam. Nirbhayasya bhaye sati. Bhaye sati. Despite there being fear. This bhaye sati can be taken in two ways. I will explain at the end of the meaning of this shloka. Vikrantasya nirbhayasya hanumataha yojanashatam kravataha. So all these are adjectives for Hanuman. Vikrantasya. One who is brave is one way to take it. Another way to take it is one who is doing the act of crossing. Vikramana. Kramana means moving. So Vikrantasya, one who is crossing. So of the one who is crossing the ocean. Yojanashatam. How much? 100 yojanas. Kramataha. One who is attempting to leap over. So one who is attempting to leap over 100 yojanas. Nirbhayasya. One who is fearless. Of that Hanuman. Hanumataha. Now here the bhaye sati, first meaning of bhaye sati is 100 yojanas. So you have to leap from one step to another step. And that step happens to be a few meters away. You will be scared that you will fall into the water or whatever is in between. Whereas Hanuman is leaping over 100 yojanas. So bhaya could be there very well in Hanuman's mind. So bhaye sati, one meaning is when there is fear of his falling because he's fatigued, because he's not able to proceed, maybe he'll fall. So the first bhaya is fear of Hanuman falling. Second bhaya we'll see. Te sumahat sahyam kritam. By you, sumahat, great, sahyam, help, kritam has been rendered. So here, by you, the bhaye sati could now refer to Mainaka. What is his bhaya? Who can tell me? We know it. What is Mainaka's fear?
His wings
Indra
might
will
be
be
chopped
unhurt.
off.
That's all. His wings will be cut off. So the moment he makes himself visible, all the devas are floating about. What if they tell Indra and Indra comes and cuts off his wings? So bhaye sati for Mainaka also. So when we add that bhaye sati meaning to Mainaka's act, it appears a lot more heroic in that perspective, which is why Indra is so pleased with it. So despite fear from me, you have done this excellent help to the one who is attempting to cross the 100 yojana long ocean. So for such a person as you, I'm obviously very pleased. So that is why he now justifies why he is pleased. One part is Hanuman's fear of falling. Second meaning is Mainaka himself is courting the danger of having his wings being chopped off by Indra. So that meaning also. In the context of Indra, the second meaning makes more sense. And then he goes on to justify how Mainaka is following dharma. रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन याति दाशरथेर्हरिः याति दाशरथेर्हरिः सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन याति दाशरथेर्हरिः रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन याति दाशरथेर्हरिः सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया टुगेदर रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन याति दाशरथेर्हरिः सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया रामस्यैष हि दूत्येन याति दाशरथेर्हरिः सत्क्रियां कुर्वतो तस्य तोषितोऽस्मि दृढं त्वया एषः हरिः this monkey here this monkey Indra is calling Hanuman this monkey दाशरथेः रामस्य दूत्येन याति दाशरथेः षष्ठी विभक्ति रामस्य रामास Rama is described with the adjective of son of Dasharatha. So Dasharathe Ramasya of Rama, Ramas, Dutyena in the form of being a Duta, by being a messenger, Tritiya Vibhakti, by being a messenger, Yati, he is going. Tasya Sakriyam Kurvataha, Tasya, his, Sakriyam, help, honor, Kurvataha, one who does. Tvaya, that is you, by you. Dridham toshitaha asmi. I am greatly pleased. Dridham, greatly. Toshitaha, pleased asmi, am. So I am greatly pleased with you who has rendered a help to Rama by going as his messenger. Even Indra owes a debt of gratitude to Rama because he knows that Ravana will be felled by him and therefore all the devas will be protected from the atrocities unleashed by Ravana, and therefore Indra owes gratitude and Indra owes gratitude to Dasharatha also. Does anyone remember the story of why Indra owes Dasharatha gratitude?
I think Daksharatha, King Daksharatha has helped in Devasura Sangram, no, ma'am?
In one battle. That is when Kaikeyi got the boon.
Kaikeyi got the boon.
When he was fighting a battle for Indra against an Asura, Dasharatha was the one who's able to single-handedly manage 10 chariots moving in 10 different directions. That is why Dasharatha. He is that great a warrior. Okay. Even he faltered and he was struck by an enemy arrow. At that time, Kaikeyi, who was serving as his charioteer, took him to safety and saved his life, which is why Dasharatha offered the 2 boons to Kaikeyi. So Indra is remembering that debt of gratitude which he owes to Dasharatha also, which is why Rama is here addressed as Dasharatehe Ramasya. Because son of Dasharatha, because I owe a debt to his father. So I also have a personal reason to be grateful to the messenger of Ram. So that is what he says. Tatah praharsham agamat Tatah praharsham agamat vipulam parvatotamaha vipulam parvatotamaha. So please break it. Praharsham agamat vipulam. Devatanam patim drishtva. Devatanam patim drishtva. Paritushtam shatakratum. Paritushtam shatakratum. Tatah praharsham agamat vipulam parvatotamaha. Tatah praharsham agamat vipulam parvatotamaha. Devatanam patim drishtva paritushtam shatakratum. Devatanam patim drishtva Paritushtam shatakratum together. Tatah praharsham agamat vipulam parvatottamah devatanam patim drishtva paritushtam shatakratum tatah praharsham agamat vipulam parvatottamah devatanam patim drishtva paritushtam shatakratum. Now reaction of Mainaka on hearing Indra's words. Tataha, then. Parvatottamaha, that is Mainaka, the greatest among the mountains. Devatanam patim shatakratum, Devatanam patim, the lord of the Devas. Shatakratum, one who has performed 100 Ashwamedha yajnas. We saw, no? Indra. Indra's paritushtam drishtva, happiness. Seeing the pleased Indra, paritushtam shatakratum. Paritushtaha, paritushtam. So, second vibhakti, adjective for Indra, which means pleased Indra. Drishtva, having seen. So, paritushtam means Indra is pleased. So, in the pleased Indra, having seen the pleased Indra, vipulam praharsham agamat. Vipulam, greatly. Praharsham, happiness. Agamat, experienced. So he experienced great happiness on seeing the pleased Indra. So the moment he saw Indra happy with him, immediately he became happy. Obviously, somebody singing your praises, you will be happy. That's what he's now very happy. And he's also very relieved, actually. More than just being happy, hearing the words of praise, he's very relieved hearing the freeing from the fear. Savaidattavarah shailo, Savaidattavarah shailo, babhuvavasthitastada, 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 hanumanscha muhurtena, hanumanscha muhurtena, vyatichakramaSagaram, व्यतिचक्रामसागरम् हनुमांश्च मुहूर्तेन व्यतिचक्रामसागरम् स वै दत्तवरः शैलो बभूवावस्थितस्तदा हनुमांश्च मुहूर्तेन व्यतिचक्रामसागरम् स वै दत्तवरः शैलो बभूवावस्थितस्तदा हनुमांश्च मुहूर्तेन व्यतिचक्रामसागरम्. Okay, so now Hanuman is doing something. Tada, then. Saha, that. Dattavaraha shailaha. Okay, avasthitaha. Dattavaraha. This word Dattavaraha is interesting for those who study Sanskrit. It is an example of a Bahuvrihi Samasa. Bahuvrihi Samasa refers to Anyapada. Okay, here the Dattavaraha, we say even Purvam Dattavara Devi in Kausalya, Kaikeyi's story, Sankshepa Ramayanam, first part, she is referred to as Purvam Dattavara Devi. Here Dattavaraha Shailaha. What does it mean? Dattavaraha, Dattaha Varaha Yasmai Saha, one to whom a boon has been given. So Dattavaraha means what actually? Given boon. But if you take the meaning as given boon, it will make no sense at all. You should understand how the meaning has to be derived. Dattaha Varaha Yasmai Saha, one to whom the boon has been given. So when we take the word like that, the meaning makes sense. I hope I'm clear. Dattaha Varaha simply means boon that is given. Doesn't make sense. So we have to understand how to take the Samasta Padam and understand and do the Vigraha Vakya. Dattaha Varaha Yasmai Saha, when we say, it will become one to whom the boon has been given. Now here it is always another person, not the boon, but the person to whom the boon has been given. So who is the person to whom the boon has been given? The Shailaha, the mountain. That is why here Dattavaraha and Shailaha are both in Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, used here as an adjective. Dattavaraha Shailaha means the mountain to which the boon has been given. Okay. Avasthitaha, stabilized, one who had stabilized himself. So having got the boon, he now stabilized himself on the ocean. Okay. where he pleased, Indra told him he could stay. So he became avasthitaha. He became stable. Then says avasthitaha babhuva. He became stable. Hanumanscha. Now what did Hanuman do when all this was happening, when the boon was being given? Hanumanscha muhurtena sagaram vyatichakrama. Muhurtena, in a jiffy. Sagaram, the ocean, vyatichakrama, crossed. This does not mean he crossed over to Lanka. There are other obstacles. All it means is he crossed over the region where Mainaka was present. So he had gone up vertical ascent over the air. And then what was he doing? He crossed the area where the mountain was. So Vyatichakrama Sagaram means he crossed that area of the ocean where Mainaka was present. So that's how the meaning has to be understood. So in a very short while, he quickly crossed over Mainaka, who had stabilized himself, having obtained a boon from Indra. Okay. ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशाम् अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशाम् सुरसां नागमातरम् सुरसां नागमातरम् ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशां सुरसां नागमातरम् अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशां सुरसां नागमातरम् together. ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशां सुरसां नागमातरम् ततो देवाः सगन्धर्वाः सिद्धाश्च परमर्षयः अब्रुवन् सूर्यसङ्काशां सुरसां नागमातरम्. Because there is visarga and after the visarga there is sakara, we don't have to say the visarga. We will say it as devas sagandharvas siddhascha. Just put a sakara there and say. Okay. I'll give the meaning. Tataha. Then sagandharvaha devaha. The devas along with the gandharvas. Now we move to the next episode of Sagara Ullanganam. Okay. So sagandharvaha devaha. Along with the gandharvas, the devas. And the siddhas, and the paramarshis, the great rishis, cha paramarshaya. So, tataha, sa gandharvaha, devaha, siddhas, cha paramarshaya. So, all of them, gandharvas, devas, siddhas, rishis, surya sankasham, nagamataram, surasam, abruvan. They caught hold of nagamata, mother of serpents. We just saw in earlier, later on, now, the Nagas inhabit the lower lokas, correct? Below the Bhuloka. So the Nagas live in a land called Bhogavati. Their mother is Surasa. So they magically summoned her. She was probably somewhere near the ocean. So they magically summoned her. Having been summoned, how is she described here? Surya Sankasham. She's resplendent. So she's not an ugly serpent. Okay. She is mother of serpents. So she also looks very nice. Surya Sankasham, radiant, because she's the mother of the serpents. To her, they spoke these words. Abruvan, they spoke. So now they have called Surasa. So please note, Surasa is being invited by the Devas. Okay, she did not appear on her own. She came because the Devas called. Why did they call? We will see. Ayam Vatatmaja Shriman. Ayam Vatatmaja Shriman. प्लवते सागरोपरि हनुमान् नाम तस्य त्वं मुहूर्तं विघ्नमाचर line by line. अयं वातात्मज श्रीमान् प्लवते सागरोपरि अयं वातात्मज श्रीमान् प्लवते सागरोपरि हनुमान् नाम तस्य त्वं मुहूर्तं विघ्नमाचर. हनुमान् नाम तस्य त्वं मुहूर्तं विघ्नमाचर. Together. Ayam vatatmaja Shriman plavate sagaropari Hanuman nama tasya tvam muhurtam vighnamachara. Ayam Hanuman nama Shriman. Shriman Hanuman. Hanuman nama. The great one, glorious one with Shri. So he is a fortunate one because he has Shri with him. He is the auspicious one. Hanuman by name. Hanuman Nama, one with the name of Hanuman. I am this Vatatmajaha, son of Vayu, Sagaropari Plavate. On top of the ocean, he is leaping, flying. Tasya, his. So Sashti Vibhakti, Tasya, his. Tvam, you. Muhurtam Vighnamachara. For a few minutes, for a short while, obstacle you become. So please become an obstacle to him for a short while. The Devas order Surasa to become an obstacle. Now let us see why. Rakshasam Rupama, even now why not? It's not given. How she appears on this, how she is supposed to appear is down. Rakshasam Rupamasthaya, Rakshasam Rupamasthaya, Sughoram Parvatopamam, Sughoram Parvatopamam, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham, Rakshasam Rupamaasthaya Sughoram Parvatopamam, Rakshasam Rupamaasthaya Sughoram Parvatopamam, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham. Together. Rakshasam Rupamaasthaya Sughoram Parvatopamam, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham. Rakshasam Rupamaasthaya Sughoram Parvatopamam, Damshtrakaram Pingaksham, Vaktram Kritva Nabhasprisham. How she should appear. They are ordering her to appear like this. Sughoram, terrible. Parvatopamam, like a mountain. Damshtra with terrible fangs. Pingaksham, with golden eyes. Wild animals, Hanuman is Pingaksha. Wild animals, demons have this golden eyes. Okay, that kind of golden eyes. Nabhasprisham Vaktram Kritva. Making your face wide open, namely have a huge face with a large mouth. Vaktram Kritva, making your face like this. Nabhasprisham, touching the skies. Touching the skies, making your face appear. So, Vighnamachara. From the previous shloka, take the words Vighnamachara. Become the obstacle. So, how should you become the obstacle? You should not float around like one happy, friendly golden snake, looking like the mother of the serpents, not at all scary to Hanuman. How should you appear? Scary. So, look big, look terrifying, have fangs, golden eyes, open your mouth wide, have a big face, look as terrifying as you can get, and then become an obstacle. They say. Why? Balamichhamahe jnatum, balamichhamahe jnatum, bhuyaschasya parakramam, bhuyaschasya parakramam, tvam vijeshyatupayena, tvam vijeshyatyu. So vijeshyati upayena. Joining becomes vijeshyatupayena. Tvam vijeshyatupayena. Vishadam vagamishyati. Vishadam vagamishyati. Balamichhamahe jnatum. Bhuyaschasya parakramam. Tvam vijeshyatupayena. Vishadam vagamishyati. Once more. Balamichhamahe jnatum. Bhuyaschasya parakramam. Tvam vijeshyatupayena. Vishadam Vagamishyati. This is an important shloka which explains the logic of their behavior. Asya Balam, his strength. Bhuyaha, once more. Parakramam cha, valor also. Here Parakrama, Vikranta, Kra, same dhatu, but meaning is different. Parakrama clearly means valor. Okay. To win over others, Parakrama. Cha, Upayena, with intelligence. Tvam, Vijeshyati. Over you, Tvam, over you. Vijeshyati, will win. Va, or Vishadam Gamishyati. Vishadam, sorrow, in regret, dejected. Gamishyati, will he go? Jnatum ichhamahe, we wish to learn. Jnatum, to learn. Ichhamahe, we wish to learn. So what are they telling here? We want to test his strength. We want to test his valor. And please note the use of the word bhuyaha again. And will he win over you with his intelligence? Upayena Vijeshyati va, Vishadam Gamishyati va. Will he go in sorrow? We want to see. So this is important. First is, why do they want to test his abilities, and why the word again? Are Devas, see Devas just now, Indra just now appreciated Mainaka, relieved him from a curse. He was very happy that he is giving relief to Hanuman. So why would he want to again test? What is the logic for the Devas to again test? Why do the Devas, now let us move that question from why do they want to test Hanuman to why do the Devas test? Namely, why do we get tested in life? Why do we face problems in life? There is a valuable life lesson here. Why do we face problems? Because of? Please participate. This is participation time.
Our karma.
Karma, correct. So our karma phala is given, the result of our karma phala is administered to us by Bhagavan through the Devas. So Devas are not villains if they test us or do things to trouble us. Okay, so we say, no, in horoscope I have this graha dosha, that graha dosha. All that is not the grahas will and will. That graha dosha is our own karma phala manifesting itself as a graha dosha. The same way, Devas are creating obstacle, means karma phala is giving us a test. Every ordeal, every problem that we face because of our karma phala can be treated in two ways. That is what the Devas are telling. Either upayena vijayishyati, you will win over it with your intelligence, namely not just intelligence. Sometimes intelligence is not enough. Sometimes patience is required. Fortitude is required to bear things also. And then also the courage is required to bear things and move forward and not give up in life. That is why Sundarakandam is valuable. It teaches us that despite whatever obstacles we may face, just like Hanuman, we should never give up. We should be focused on our goal and move forward. So will you win over the problems that you face, or will you return dejected? Essentially, what is the meaning of returning dejected in our case? Returning dejected in the case of us who face obstacles is simple. We give up. Giving up is therefore not an option. What we learn from this shloka is that upayena vijayishyami. I will win over it with my intelligence plus balam cha parakramam, with my courage plus my strength. I will win over my obstacle rather than get dejected. So that is exactly what Valmiki is also trying to couch through this particular verse in the Ramayana. He is telling us how to face our obstacles. Devatas will create obstacles because it is our karma phala. Deal with it wisely. He is teaching us. Now let us look at the word bhuyaha. Why again they have to test? When have they tested before? Does anybody remember? Think. When did they see his parakramam? Suti, do you remember the story? Sreshta. I've told the story before. Sashwata. When did he show his major courage, Hanuman?
Ma'am, while he was leaping over the ocean.
No, before that. Long ago.
When he had to go, when he thought the sun was a mango.
Correct. His son thought the sun was a mango and he leaped, right? At that time, he leapt across and tried to reach the sun, and he got such an amazing boon list from each of the devas. So every deva had seen his prowess before. That time he was a child. This time he's a grown Vanara. Let us see how he is. Now let us see. For them, it is also a matter of great appreciation. He's like their protege. Each one has promised fire will not burn you. Nobody likes a Nepo kid. So Vayu's child should not become, famous just because he's Vayu's child. Is he really deserving? Right? So nobody wants to give him that respect and position just because he's a son of Vayu. Does he deserve it? So let us see. So that is why for them it is a matter of also validation of whether they did right. They did their act right of giving him the boons, of treating him with so much respect and loving him so much. Is it correct? Does he deserve it? Is he so great really? So let us prove, and it is also a way to show to the world. There are prodigies who are very great geniuses at the age of 5 and 7. They will tell you every raga that is there. They'll sing amazing concerts and all. But when they come to 30 and 40, they just sound like any other concert musician, right? So this is a way of proving that, hey, he is really special. So they want to show that to the world also, which is by bhuyaha. Again, they are testing. Okay. So then the word balam. Here, balam ichhamahe, right? Balam ichhamahe gyatum. Gyatum, balam ichhamahe gyatum. So what is a balam? Tilaka in his commentary mentions there are basically 3 types of balam which is required. One is jnana balam, the power of knowledge. Okay. Second is parakramam sharira balam, courage born out of bodily strength. Third is upaya balam, cleverness, intelligence. All the 3. So knowledge, intelligence, physical strength. Children especially note these 3 things. If we have, nobody can defeat us in this world. We can overcome any obstacle. What 3 things we should have? First is the knowledge. We can't open our mouth without knowledge. So knowledge, intelligence to apply the knowledge and apply the knowledge correctly in the correct situation, and physical strength. You can't be having a fever every week and then saying I'm very strong. You have to be physically strong, you have to be mentally strong, and you should have knowledge and intelligence. These 3 qualities, if they are there, nobody can defeat us. So balam, these are 3 definitions given by Tilaka in his commentary. Okay, so now we have seen this particular shloka a little bit in detail because it is an important shloka. If there are no questions in the shloka, I'll proceed forward. Meaning is clear, right? So we will not be analyzing Surasa's role. Now we understand why Surasa is playing this role. Eva mukta tu sa devi, eva mukta tu sa devi, दैवतैरभिसत्कृता दैवतैरभिसत्कृता समुद्रमध्ये सुरसा बिभ्रति राक्षसं वपुः एवमुक्ता तु सा देवी दैवतैरभिसत्कृता एवमुक्ता तु सा देवी दैवतैरभिसत्कृता समुद्रमध्ये सुरसा बिभ्रति राक्षसं वपुः समुद्रमध्ये सुरसा बिभ्रति राक्षसं वपुः together एवमुक्ता तु सा देवी दैवतैरभिसत्कृता समुद्रमध्ये सुरसा बिभ्रति राक्षसं वपुः एवमुक्ता तु सा देवी दैवतैरभिसत्कृता समुद्रमध्ये सुरसा बिभ्रति राक्षसं वपुः सा देवी surasa, that goddess Surata. So she's also Devi and she's also a great person. No? So she's being referred to with respect as Devi. Daivataihi eva mukta, one who has been spoken to thus by the Devas. Daivataihi, Tritiya Vibhakti Bahuvachanam, by the Devas. Eva mukta, one who has been thus spoken to. Abhisatkrita, and worshipped by them. Samudra Madhye, in the middle of the ocean. Vikritam Virupam cha. Vikritam, terrible. Virupam, ugly. So terrible and ugly. Sarvasya Bhayavaham, bringing fear to everyone. Bhayavaham, that which brings fear. Sarvasya Bhayavaham, to everyone. Rakshasam Vapuhu, the body of a Rakshasi. Bibhrati, putting up, bearing. Plavamana. Oh, next shloka, that is.
You are telling 149, ma'am. I think.
No. I went into 149. I have to tell that also, I think. Samudra Madhye Surasa Rakshasam Vapuhu Bibhrati. That much we will take and then we will go to the next shloka. Vikritam cha Virupam also is in the next one only. So we'll take that also and tell. Sorry. I'll go back to that one. I'll teach that one and then go back to the meaning. I didn't realize. विकृतं च विरूपं च विकृतं च विरूपं च सर्वस्य च भयावहं सर्वस्य च भयावहं प्लवमानं हनुमन्तं प्लवमानं हनुमन्तम् आवृत्येदमुवाचः 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 विकृतं च विरूपं च सर्वस्य च भयावहं विकृतं च विरूपं च सर्वस्य च भयावहं प्लवमानं हनुमन्तम् आवृत्येदमुवाचः प्लवमानं हनुमन्तम् आवृत्येदमुवाचः टुगेदर विकृतं च विरूपं च सर्वस्य च भयावहं प्लवमानं हनुमन्तम् आवृत्येदमुवाचः विकृतं च विरूपं च सर्वस्य च भयावहं प्लवमानं हनुमन्तम् आवृत्येदमुवाचः. Now let's do the Anvaya of both shlokas together. I'll repeat it. Sa Devi Surasa. That goddess Surasa, Daivataihi Eva Mukta, one who has been spoken to thus by the Devas, Abhisatkrita and honored. Samudra Madhye. Samudra Madhye itself comes from the next shloka. No. Samudra Madhye. Here only. Samudra Madhye, in the middle of the ocean. Vikritam Virupam Cha. Terrible and ugly form. Sarvasya Bhayavaham. All from the next shloka. Causing fear to everyone. Rakshasam Vapuhu Vibhrati. Taking the Rakshasi's form. Plavamanam Hanumantam. The leaping Hanuman. Avritya. Encircling him. Idam Uvacha. Spoke these words. So she encircled Hanuman. She went around him and spoke these words. So that's the way you stop a person. No, a person is flying straight. You come and you go in a circle around him. So that he will stop. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami. Pravishedam mamananam. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami. Pravishedam mamananam. Okay, line by again together. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami. Pravishedam mamananam. Once more. Mama bhakshya pradishtastvam. Ishwarair vanararshabha. Aham tvam bhakshayishyami. Pravishedam mamananam. Okay. So here she's ordering him. Vanarashabha. But nicely, oh bull among the Vanaras. She's not saying, oh Vanaradhama. She's not saying, oh lowly Vanara. She's saying, oh great Vanara. Tvam, you, Ishwaraihi, by Ishwara, by gods. Not one god, many gods. So Devas. Mama bhakshyaha. My food. Pradishtaha. You have been ordained. So you have been ordained as my food by the Devas. Aham tvam. I, you. Bhakshayishyami. I will eat you. Bhakshayishyami. Will eat you. So I will eat you up. Idam mama ananam pravisha. This, my face, you enter. So what is she saying? Enter my mouth. So basically, she's saying, you have been ordained by the Devas as my food. So here is the mouth. Enter it. So now, why should an innocent being going around in the ocean, that too a monkey, be eaten by a serpent? Usually serpents don't eat monkeys. Of course, she's taking the form of a Rakshasi. If it was a crocodile, Hanuman could be scared. But it was a serpent in the form of a Rakshasi. But because he has been ordained as food for the Rakshasi by the gods, you will see the tone in the next shloka. He'll be very pleasant to her. So, but here she's ordering him to enter her mouth. एवमुक्तः सुरसया प्राञ्जलिर्वानरर्षभः प्रहृष्टवदनः श्रीमान् इदं वचनमब्रवीत् लाइन बने एवमुक्तः सुरसया प्राञ्जलिर्वानरर्षभः एवमुक्तः सुरसया प्राञ्जलिर्वानरर्षभः प्रहृष्टवदनः श्रीमान् इदं वचनमब्रवीत् प्रहृष्टवदनः श्रीमान् इदं वचनमब्रवीत् together एवमुक्तः सुरसया प्राञ्जलिर्वानरर्षभः प्रहृष्टवदनः श्रीमान् इदं वचनमब्रवीत् once more एवमुक्तः सुरसया प्राञ्जलिर्वानरर्षभः प्रहृष्टवदनः श्रीमान् इदं वचनमब्रवीत्. So Surasaya evam uktaha, by Surasa evam uktaha, one who has been spoken thus, one to whom these words have been spoken. Shriman Vanarashabha, the one with Shri, the auspicious bull among monkeys. Praharishtavadanaha, with a smiling face. Pranchalihi, one with folded hands. Pranchalihi, one with folded hands. Here the meaning of Pranchalihi is Pranjali, yes, sir. So one who is showing that form. Okay. So again the same meaning, the one who is with folded hands. Idam vachanam abravit, said these words. Okay. So the basic meaning here is, when he was spoken to thus by Surasa, Hanuman with a smiling face and folded hands spoke these following words. So why is he showing a smiling face and folded hands? In the case of Mainaka, what did he do? The moment he saw a mountain, he just bashed at it with his chest. Now in the case of Surasa, she said the words, golden words. Devaihi pradishtaha mama bhakshyah tvamasi. By the devas you have been ordained as my food. So Hanuman will not disrespect the devas. So when she says, you are my food, he accepts. He says, okay, I am your food. Okay, so that is why he is having a smiling face and folded hands. He's polite to her. He's not kicking her and saying, go take a long walk and nobody's food. He's saying, okay, devas have told, okay, I'll be your food. That is why his hands are folded and he's having a smile. Anantarama Dikshita in his commentary says, the next couple of shlokas is about Rama's story. The moment Rama's words are going to come from his mouth only, there is an Anjali in his hands and there is a smile on his face. That is why the smile and the folded hands, he says in his Upanyas. Ramo Dasharathirnama, Ramo Dasharathirnama, Pravishto Dandakavanam, Lakshmanena Saha Bhratra, Vaidehya Chapi Bharyaya, Ramo Dasharathirnama, Pravishto Dandakavanam, Ramo Dasharathirnama, Pravishto Dandakavanam, Lakshmanena Saha Bhratra, Vaidehya Chapi Bharyaya, Lakshmanena Saha Bhratra, Vaidehya Chapi Bharyaya. Together, Ramo Dasharathinama Pravishto Dandakavanam Lakshmanena Saha Bhratra Vaidehya Chapi Bharyaya. Once more. Ramo Dasharathinama Pravishto Dandakavanam Lakshmanena Saha Bhratra Vaidehya Chapi Bharyaya. Now let's see, what is he telling? Dasharatihi, Ramaha Nama, son of Dasharatha, by name Rama. Bhratra Lakshmanena Saha, along with his brother Lakshmana. Bharyaya Vaidehya Chapi, with his wife Vaidehi also. Dandakavanam, the Dandakaranya forest. Pravishta, had entered. Dandakavanam, banks of Godavari. Why is he telling that old story here? Why is he telling about his mission? Earlier in the previous shloka, we saw his hands were folded and he had a smile on his face. Said, yeah, Devas have ordained, yes, I'm your food. So when he's saying, when he's acknowledging the importance of the Devas' words, why is he going into telling the backstory? Does anybody have a logic? Can anybody understand the logic? Sivagami.
Trying to get her to empathize with him, like so that she understands.
Exactly. So again, this is exactly how we deal with an obstacle. If somebody is having a counter view and saying, I'm going to eat you, when his goal was to go to Lanka and see Sita, and somebody is saying she has to eat him on the way, and that is not good for him, because not just because he gets eaten, but because his goal of finding Sita will be lost. That is why the way you deal with such an obstacle is you try to get the other person to understand your situation, empathize with you. So he is nicely telling the story, okay, and trying to get her to understand. Anyakarya Vishaktasya Baddhavairasya Rakshasaihi Tasya Sita Hrita Bharya Ravanena Yashasvini Anyakarya Vishaktasya Baddhavairasya Rakshasaihi Tasya Sita Hrita Bharya Ravanena Yashasvini. Once more. Anyakarya Vishaktasya Baddhavairasya Rakshasaihi Tasya Sita Hrita Bharya Ravanena Yashasvini. So he continues to the story. Rakshasaihi Baddhavairasya Tasya. With the Rakshasas, Tasya, his, Baddhavairasya, deep-rooted enmity. Vairi means enemy. Vairasya, Vairaha, Baddhavairam, deep-rooted enmity. Baddhavairasya Tasya. Ramasya. Okay, when Rama, Anyakarya Vishaktasya, when he was engaged in another work, Anyakarya, another work, Vishaktasya, engaged. What was the Karya? He was trying to chase the golden deer, which was Maricha. Yashasvini Bharya Sita. So all this is, so still here, no? Baddhavairasya, Tasya, Anyakarya Vishaktasya, all refer to Rama. Right? So these are all three, without naming Rama, only his epithets have been given. Yashasvini Bharya Sita, the one with great fame, his wife Sita, Ravanena Hrita. By Ravana, she was abducted. One who was abducted by Ravana. Okay, Ravanena Hrita Bhavat was one, she was abducted by Ravana. So he told that Sita has been taken by Ravana. So now she knows Ravana means will be in this side of Lanka, this side of the ocean. So that is why he's going. Tasya sakasham dutoham. Tasya sakasham dutoham. Gamishye Ramashasanat. Gamishye Ramashasanat. Kartumarhasi Ramasya कर्तुमर्हसि रामस्य साह्यं विषयवासिनी साह्यं विषयवासिनी तस्याः सकाशं दूतोऽहं गमिष्ये रामशासनात् तस्याः सकाशं दूतोऽहं गमिष्ये रामशासनात् कर्तुमर्हसि रामस्य साह्यं विषयवासिनी कर्तुमर्हसि रामस्य साह्यं विषयवासिनी टुगेदर तस्याः सकाशं दूतोऽहं गमिष्ये रामशासनात् कर्तुमर्हसि रामस्य साह्यं विषयवासिनी तस्याः सकाशं दूतोऽहं गमिष्ये रामशासनात् कर्तुमर्हसि रामस्य साह्यं विषयवासिनी अहं रामशासनात् I by Rama's orders. Ramashasanat means not rule, by Rama's orders. Okay, by Rama's command. Dutaha, emissary. So I am Rama's emissary by his orders. Tasyaha sakasham. Tasyaha Sitayaha. So Sita's sakasham. Samipam. For the purpose of going to Sita, Gamishye, I'm going. I am going. Gamishye, I will go. So he's saying, I need to go further because I need to see Sita. Why? I have been sent as an emissary by Rama. So future tense, Gamishye, I will go. Vishayavasini Ramasya Sahyam Kartumarhasi. He addresses her as Vishayavasini. What does that mean? Vishayavasini. Deshe Vastum Sheelam Asyaha Sa, says Shiromani in his commentary. Namely, one who is a resident of Rama's kingdom, one who owes allegiance to Rama by virtue of inhabiting his kingdom or by virtue of being indebted to him in some way. So, Vishayavasini. Here the reference is to Surasa being a resident of Rama's kingdom because it is not yet Lanka, which is Ravana's kingdom. So in the ocean also he claims Rama is the ruler. You are the resident of Rama's kingdom. So Ramasya Sahyam Kartumarhasi. Rama's help you must do. You ought to offer help to Rama. You ought to listen to my words because you are under Rama's rule. Okay, so under Rama's command I am acting. You are also under Ramarajya. You should also listen to me therefore. Okay, so you must let me go. I have to go further in order to meet Sita and find her. And then he promises, next shloka. See, he tells, I am ordained by the Devas as your food. I will not disappoint you. Okay, so he now tells what he will do. I hope the meaning is clear of the shloka. Okay, because in the English books and all, I think it may be different. I'm not sure. I didn't read. Athava maithilim drishtva Ramam Chaklishtakaarinam Agamishyami te Vaktram Satyam Pratishrunomi te together alignment Athava Maithilim Drishtva Ramam Chaklishtakaarinam Athava Maithilim Drishtva Ramam Chaklishtakaarinam Agamishyami te Vaktram Satyam Pratishrunomi te Agamishyami te Vaktram Satyam Pratishrunomi te together Athava Maithilim Drishtva Ramam Chaklishtakaarinam Agamishyami te Vaktram Satyam Pratishrunomi te. Again. Athava Maithilim Drishtva Ramam Chaklishtakaarinam Agamishyami te Vaktram Satyam Pratishrunomi te. So he's now trying to buy time. Athava, or else. Maithili, Sita. Aklishta Ramam. The one who renders aklishta. Klishta means difficult. Aklishta, easy. Karinam, one who makes every work. So one who renders every work easy. Who is that? Adjective for Rama. One Rama who renders every work easy. Aklishta Karinam Ramam cha drishtva. So I will see Sita. I will cross over you again. Go see Rama. Who renders every work easy. I will see him also. And then, cha drishtva, having seen, te vaktram agamishyami. Your face I will enter. I will come to you back. Te satyam pratishrunomi. I tell you the truth. Okay, I promise you. So here he is giving his word of honor that after finding Sita, he will, after seeing her, he will go back, see Rama, the one who makes every work easy. You'll see the significance of that adjective for Rama also. Having seen Rama, I will come back to you and I will enter your mouth. He promises her his word of honor. Why is Rama here described as one who's Aklishta Karinaha? Because the work of crossing over the ocean, the work of searching for Sita, it's like searching for a needle in a haystack. Such a tough work, he is now giving the full credit of accomplishing the work of finding Sita and telling back to Rama that information. He is giving the full credit of that work to Rama. He's saying it is because of Rama only that I'm able to do this. That is why he is the one who makes every work easy. You catch the significance of the adjective. Valmiki uses adjectives beautifully, any word beautifully. Here he is saying Aklishta Karinam Ramam, because if I have done this amazing work, all credit only to Rama. So to that Rama, I will go back, I will see him and then come back and enter your mouth. Thus, he is bargaining with the enemy. One who is causing an obstacle, he is now bargaining with her. He's trying to reason with her. He's trying to make her understand. So we have this saying of Samadana Veda Dandam. Correct? So first is Sama. He's trying to make peace by explaining. Then he's Dana. He's offering to give himself also. Next he will do something different actually. There's no Veda Dandam. He's using Upaya. That he will do in the subsequent shlokas. So with this, we will stop here today and chant the concluding shlokas. We can stop the